Welcome to English Podcast. Subscribe our channel for more update.
Hey, welcome to The Explainer. If you're learning English, you already know the biggest challenge isn't just learning the words, it's actually practicing them every single day, right? Without getting totally bored or just burning out. So that's what we're going to break down today. How to build a daily habit you can actually stick with. Does this look familiar? I mean, you know you're supposed to practice every day, but between life, work, and everything else, finding the time and the motivation can feel, well, impossible. It's a super common frustration. But what if I told you there's a much simpler way to think about it? Okay, so check out this brilliant metaphor from the language experts at Fluent Chats. Think of your English skills as a campfire. See, the goal isn't to build this massive, raging bonfire just once a week. No, it's all about keeping a small, steady flame alive every single day. And this right here just nails the point. Little bits of effort every day keep that fire lit. It's warm, it's easy to manage, and you can build on it. But if you only practice once a week, the fire goes out. And then you're back to square one, struggling to even get a spark going all over again. All right, so how do we actually do this? How do we keep that campfire burning? Well, the key is to completely change what daily practice even means in your head. Yup, that's it. We're not talking about hours of studying. We're talking about just 5 to 15 minutes a day. Seriously, that's probably less time than you spend scrolling through your phone in the morning. All of a sudden, daily feels a lot more possible, doesn't it? Okay, but what do you do in those 5 to 15 minutes? You can't just stare at a book. So let's get you set up with your own daily practice toolkit. We've got 3 simple, really powerful techniques you can start using like today. We've got a morning warm-up to get your brain switched on, conversation shadowing to make you sound more natural, and real-life role-playing to build some serious confidence. Let's jump in with tool number 1. The morning warm-up is pretty much what it sounds like. And I love this analogy. It's like brushing your brain's teeth. It's just this tiny little thing you do first thing in the morning to get the English-speaking part of your mind firing on all cylinders. And honestly, it can be so simple. Just find 1 or 2 sentences. Pull up a weather app, a news headline, anything, and just read it out loud. Seriously, go ahead and say it out loud. And just like that, you've spoken English today. It's a tiny win that gets the ball rolling. All right, tool number 2, conversation shadowing. This one is fantastic for nailing your rhythm, your pronunciation, all that stuff that makes you sound natural. The whole idea here is super simple. You listen to a native speaker and you repeat what they say almost immediately. Let's try it. Imagine you're in a coffee shop and the barista says this to you. And then right away, you repeat it. You try to match their exact tone, their speed, everything. You do this for the whole conversation. Yeah, it feels a little weird at first, I know, but it's like a workout for your mouth and your ears. It's so effective. I love how one of the hosts from Fluent Chats put it, You basically become like an English-speaking parrot. And you know what? That's the perfect way to look at it. You're just mimicking sounds, and that's how you build that crucial muscle memory. Okay, our third tool is a personal favorite of mine because it's just so darn practical. It's real-life role play. So instead of practicing random sentences, you're practicing for conversations you're actually going to have. You know, checking into a hotel, ordering a meal, asking for directions. So, for instance, you can play both sides of a hotel check-in. You'd say the receptionist line out loud, and then you'd answer as yourself. The best part? It takes all the pressure off because you're doing it by yourself. It's a safe way to practice, and it gets you ready for the real thing. The confidence boost is huge. Okay, but let's be real for a second. We all know the biggest hurdles aren't just about time or what technique to use. They're usually in our heads. We're talking about shyness and boredom. So let's tackle those two giants head on. So if you're feeling shy about speaking out loud, the trick is to start in private. No one else has to hear you. You can literally just narrate what you're doing. As you make coffee, you say, "I am now pouring water into the coffee maker." Another great tip is to record voice memos on your phone, just to hear yourself. And that brings me to this amazing quote. It just perfectly captures the whole spirit of this. Seriously, who cares if it feels a little silly? Your cat might give you a funny look, but you are creating these small, safe moments to speak, and that is what builds the foundation for having real conversations later. So, what about the other big one? Boredom. Well, the secret here is just one word: variety. Don't do the same thing every single day. Mix it up. Think of it like a topic buffet. Talk about sports one day, food the next. Switch up your materials between books, TV shows, and apps. Or just change your location. Practice while you're walking or cooking. Boredom is just your brain telling you it's time for a change of scenery. All right, you've got the tools, you've got the mindset. Now for the most important part of all, actually doing it. So let's put this into practice with your 5-minute challenge. That's it. That is your mission for today. Just speak English out loud for 5 minutes. Set a timer on your phone. You can do a warm-up. You can try some shadowing, a role play, whatever. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as you do it for just 5 minutes. And hey, if you need a fun idea to get you started for those 5 minutes, try this super simple game. It's a great way to flex your vocabulary and your creativity all at the same time. In fact, let's do one right now. Here are your 3 words: umbrella, cake, and train. The challenge is just to create a quick story that connects all 3. So, for example, I was waiting for the train under my umbrella when I suddenly realized I'd left the entire birthday cake on the bench. See? It's simple, it's fun, and it's fantastic practice. So as you go out and do this, I want to leave you with one final thought. You're going to make mistakes. You will stumble over words, you're going to forget things, and that is not just okay, it's amazing. because every single mistake you make is just proof that you're trying. It's proof that your campfire is still lit. So my question for you is, what's the first piece of wood you're going to toss on your fire today?